Backyard Bob here. Doing my little watering over here. It's around about 6:30 p.m. July 7th, 2019, up here in North Jersey. And I'm watering the crap out of the grass. When I do give my grass a watering, I give it a feast. So it's kind of like, if you're going to drink beer, you don't want to drink every day, right? But when you do drink beer, you want to have a party. So, for some. So, you don't want to water your grass constantly for low duration periods. You want to hammer your grass and give them a party of water. They like to drink water, we like to drink beer. So, we want to hammer this grass heavy with water when we do. What this does is, when you do infrequent watering, but when you do water, you hammer the crap out of it, you're actually encouraging the roots of the grass to go deep. Dig deep. They go down. And they dig deep into the soil, because that's where all this water is going to go. If you water frequently, but you water like 5 minutes in each spot or less, 2 minutes, what's going to happen is all that water is going to be right at the surface. So you're not encouraging deep root growth. Another thing I want to touch on is, people say, why do you seed in the summer, right? Everyone says, all right, seed in April and September. I do that. That's why my lawn is gorgeous. But I'm going to tell you, when you get bare spots like this, I just seeded this the other day. I don't care if it's 95 degrees. I water. So, and here's another thing. This spot here is going to need extra attention. So when I say I water the whole lawn once a week or twice a week or whatever heavy, that's not including this spot. This spot I have to come out every day, and I got to hammer it in the morning, afternoon, before sundown. You have to keep it moist. You got to keep that peat moss moist. Oh, that's a good one. Peat moss moist. I like that. So you got to keep the peat moss moist to keep the grass moist, so that you can encourage germination. But yeah. So why do I germinate? So I'm going to tell you why. Here's a section right here that I just did about a week ago. This is some perennial rye, and as you can see, if you watch my last videos, I put up the little metal barriers so that the dogs couldn't run through this. But whatever germination you get out of this, see how it's not thick yet? That's a baby seed. That's going to thicken up. And what you're doing is, you're actually encouraging the best seed out of that batch to grow. So when you look at the germination rates on the back of the bag of seed, and they say 85-90% germination rates, they're talking about under ideal conditions, right? So that means that 15 to 10% of the seed is garbage. That seed's not going to germinate. It's like, survival of the fittest. So what happens is, when you test your seed and you have it germinate in 95-degree weather, and that grass germinates and it thrives and it grows, you have a strong seed that, from its infancy, now is going to, by the next season, also be able to thrive in that weather. Because, look, let's face the facts. When you talk about grass seed, or you talk about, if you're breeding dogs or whatever you're doing, right, there are definite differences in breeds and species and stuff, and grass is the same thing. That's why you have your germination rates. So the ones that germinate in the high 90-95 degree weather, that's going to be the seed you're going to want, because that's the seed that's going to be there for your next season when it turns 95 again, right? So that's why I constantly patch during the summer. I love doing that. A lot of people think I'm crazy, but you're constantly creating new grass that is like super breed. I call it super breed grass. And that's actually what you're doing. And I'll show you over here too. This was a new section of grass I just did. I had to put these barriers up because I keep my dogs out. I have 4 little dogs, 1 poodle and 3 Maltipus, and they run through this stuff. So that's the one thing you really can't count on, the toughness of the breed of seed is ripping it out of the ground. It's like, you know, chopping a snake's head off. So anyway, now here's a section we just did, and look, untouched, no traffic. Look how beautiful this is. And this is 95-degree weather every day here in the hot summer of North Jersey. This stuff is beautiful. There's no traffic here. The dogs aren't running through it. These things are going to, look at these blades. See this section here? They're a little thin. This is all going to get so thick by next season. And I'll continue updating you on it. This, on the outer edges, are more of what was last year's seed. Look at that thickness. So yeah, we're going to keep seeding, and we seed in the summer. It takes more work, it takes more water. Your water bill goes up a little bit, but you know what? You turn out to have a lawn. Let's see what happened here. Some of that sandbox sand got into the grass. That is not a problem. You actually want your grass to be exposed to all different types of things, because what happens is it gets stronger as it goes on. Becomes more disease resistant. Play around with it, water it before, sometimes right before sundown. Everyone's worried about lawn fungus and this and that, but I tell you, it rains at night, right? It rains at night everywhere. You can't control that. You don't want to have fragile grass, right? You want to have grass that's in it for the long run. That's why I say seed in the summer. Let the best of that batch, if you get 30% germination out of that bag, those are the tough 30. Those are the ones you want. And they're the ones that are going to survive season after season and keep you happy. Water heavy, infrequently. And in the new seeding areas, you got to water heavy and frequently. So that's what we're doing here. And just want to say, guys, thanks for viewing. See you guys in the next episode. Backyard Bob here, signing off. Before you go, guys, I forgot to mention a few things. First of all, I've been a landscaper for probably about 10 years now, right? So all these things I want to share with you, and I want to give you free advice. I do not have any sponsors, all right? If you want to look at my channel, I'm brand new. I have no sponsors. Everything I'm going to offer you is going to be totally free. I don't want anything except for your likes and subscribes and comment. If I'm saying something that you think is ridiculous, comment. Let me know you think it's ridiculous. If you know a better way of doing something, let me know. I would love to know. We're all learning everything new every day, right? So anyway, I've been doing this for a while, and I want to share everything I've learned. Oh, by the way, this is Teddy. This is my Maltipoo. We have 4 dogs, 1 poodle and 3 Maltipoos. We started out with 1 poodle, then we got a Maltipoo. My daughter wanted another dog. They mated, so now we have 2 of the Maltipoos. So now we have 4 dogs. And this is why I put all those sections that I cage off, so that the dogs cannot get through the grass until it's established. Once the grass is established, these guys can run through it. I mean, eventually they might do a little damage to it, but most of the grass I get is self-repairing. High traffic grass seed, that's what you really want to get. Your perennial rise, your tall fescues, and such. So anyway, some of the things I didn't talk about in this video, you can look at. Like, if you're wondering what kind of fertilizer did I use when I seeded these sections and this and that, I talk about everything, and I'm going to talk about everything, and I'm going to put up all these videos. I have a lot of videos that I already did that I did not post to YouTube, which are going to go up to YouTube. So please, guys, subscribe. Whatever you got to do, follow me. I'm going to give you guys free information. I'm going to make your lawn as green as mine or better. All right, signing off. Backyard Bob. Any requests, let me know. I will make a video, whatever you want to make of. I'm also going to talk about pool, how to take care of your pool, how to clean your pool, how to keep your pool clean all the time with shocking it and such, and that you don't need all the other pH up and pH down, all that nonsense. Guys, there's a lot of things people want you to waste your money on, and if you're like me, you work hard for your money, so you don't want to waste your money. So let's be efficient with everything we do, and let's keep it in the backyard. Signing off, Backyard Bob. See you in the next one.